You can choose this natural gift to be the source of monetization. Nothing wrong with that. It's actually a fantastic thing to be able to turn your gift into a source of income. Welcome to Satori Mindset Podcast. My name is Yuki Yoshi, and this is your time, your moment to reflect on yourself, your life, and to integrate your journey to feel aligned, and to ultimately make the awakened version of you a default mode. So let's begin. This is the second piece of the 5 pillars of the Soul Purpose Ascension. And I'm doing this series of explaining the 5 elements, ingredients that people needs to experience in this life for them to feel aligned with the soul purpose. And I found that if you have any of these 5 things missing and lacking, you will feel like something is missing. So the first one was to really begin going after your heart desire. And the second one today is about unfolding your natural gift that you're here to express. Now, you can make this as a source of income, or you can have a different source of income and to do this for the creativity, for giving, for serving. Yeah. Now, but the most important thing here is to pick and choose something that feels natural to you. You can do this without making too much effort. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be practicing or polishing that gift. Like, for instance, singers or dancers or artists, they engage in these arts to be able to craft and polish it, right? That's part of the process because, from spiritual speaking, that seed of the gift is already within us, right? And we get drawn to do that because it feels natural inside already. And, covering that gift with all the other sort of circumstance and invisible agreement, status quo, common sense in the world, or your parents or your school teachers or your neighbors programming is another story. But once you tap into the heart desire using the first pillar of the segment of the 5 pillars, now we want to really diving into accessing that gift. So I have different markers to identify what that gift is because I think many people, there are a group of people who kind of struggle identifying, right? I don't know what it is that I'm good at, right? That's what I hear very often, right? What you're good at, you might not be so great at yet, but you're going to be super great at this one when you begin crafting. And it's important to choose something that feels natural, right? What would you like to be doing naturally all day, right? What would you do all day without earning an income? That is what you want to choose because if you feel so, that's what you're here to do. It's that simple, right? And in something that energizes you, right? So when you speak of something or when you, like, for instance, I hear many people who, let's say, body worker, massage therapists, people who are really gifted and talented, they were actually doing naturally for their family or friends before they went to school, right? So that kind of stuff is what I want to tap into. Singing as well, dancing as well, different arts as well, different skill set as well. I found that there are people who likes to use hands. Sometimes it's a mechanics, but those people can also use their hands to create something, right? So there's a different kind of type of learning, your kinesthetic learning and a visual auditory, but all those stuff impact how you feel natural, right? So what is natural to you and what would you feel good doing all day? And something that when you think about or when you start doing, something that energizes you. One word and the emotion and the state of being that you can never go wrong with is to go after what inspires you. What inspires you? What gives you a sense of expansion? It gives you a sense of expansion because that is your natural gift. Yeah. And you can choose this natural gift to be the source of monetization. Nothing wrong with that. It's actually a fantastic thing to be able to turn your gift into a source of income because you're so drawn to it, you're so inspired, and you want to give that to the world, and you're using that as a way to circulate energy, right? So what is natural to you that you want to spend your time all day? And by doing so, it gives you an energy. And when you think about it and when you lean into it, it gives you a sense of expansion, upliftingness, and inspiration. That is the gift that you're here to unfold and to express day-to-day moment. And when you start engaging in that, you will be in this flow of expansion and ripple effect and different opportunities and encounters and connections and networks happens, and it will become like a snowball of expansion. To be able to really enjoy life, it's important to be doing something that you love and to feel called to, and something that you can truly give to others, that is a gift for you inside of you. Yeah. So that is the second pillar, right? So if you feel like lost or anything that you're doing is not feeding the soul within you, you want to find something that feels natural, right? Now, if you're currently are not aware of what that is, write all the things that you don't like. Because all the things that you don't like, the opposite of that is what you love. Yeah. So many people are living in this not wanting land. Yeah. So it's easier for people to identify what they don't want and what they don't like. So you should jotting those down first. And then you're going to reverse it and create the opposite of it. What are the lists that I love doing that feels natural? It's going to come up naturally. So enjoy the process. And to go deeper with this series of the 5 pillars of Soul Purpose Ascension, I want to invite you to join my free Soul Purpose school group. And in there's a bunch of people from all over the world who are going after the alignment with the soul purpose. And I want you to be one of them. And we're creating a fantastic, wonderful movement of embodiment of soul alignment. And it's going to be so fun. It's like a spiritual party there. Yeah. I'm going to drop the link below and join the Soul Purpose group. And once you join, though, I would love for you to introduce yourself, because I want to know where you're living and where you're at with the process. And you will, the school group will guide you step by step what to go through to sort of anchor the fundamentals. And then there's a 5-day videos that you will be given to watch, and then it will ask you to take some action, because when you begin taking action, you will start processing and you will start creating a circulation inside of you. And this is the favorite thing that I want to talk about. The Soul Purpose School Group is inspired by the circulation of giving. So let's say if you feel like you're stuck in your life, when you're stuck because the focus is in the circumstance or the focus is in the past experience. If you let go and release, though, you will never get stuck. Yeah, because if you live from the inside out, you will be able to create anything you want. So there's no way that you can get stuck. 100% of the time when people are stuck, they're focusing on the external existing circumstance or the past, present memory experience. Then they're living from that place. Yeah. And then when you get stuck, you stop giving, you stop sharing, you stop expressing, because you're paralyzed and immobilized. So you're waiting for something to come to you to be able to receive. But then the pitfall of this is that if you're waiting for something to come for you to receive, you're sending that signal to the source energy that you are not circulating. So you want to, even though when you're stuck, you want to circulate and begin giving first. By begin giving, the receiving will come towards you. So all those great stuff, right? So it's the universal law, it's the understanding of the quantum universe, and it's the understanding of who we are essentially. See you inside of the group. Thank you for listening to the podcast. A message I want you to take with you is this: you have a power to choose how you see yourself and the world at any given moment. So stay connected to that wisdom.